All right, y'all. Oh, damn. I can never really, every time I record and it's nice out, I can't. Damn, that's a lot of crows. I see 2 seagulls too. But, day 4 is coming, later on today. I'm about to just I'm about to go to school, but first I'm going to meditate and then go to school and all that. But today's video that I wanted to talk about was just what I learned when it comes to just healing in general. So I'm gonna just talk about, I don't have this any number or structured way. It's just telling you guys what I learned when it comes to just healing, whether it be from a loss, a breakup, you know, this goes for anybody that comes across this video that's going through a loss, going through a breakup, going through you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, I can't even think of it. I can't think of the word. A falling out with a friend, a close friend. That goes for everybody that come across this video. So the one thing I learned when it comes to healing is you can't run from that pain. You cannot run. I'm telling you, you cannot run. Like, I understand keeping yourself busy, keeping yourself productive, that's good. But don't do it to the point where you're kind of just running away from the emotion or trying to fill a void, because it's gonna come at you 10 times stronger. And this is coming from somebody that has happened to. So I'm not saying this out of like, hey, don't do this. I experienced it. So I'm telling you, what I learned is just, you gotta face that pain. Whether it be from journaling, crying, working out, whatever you do, what works for you. As long as you face it, but as long as you face it, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's number 1. Number 2, if you let the pain consume you so much, you're gonna experience like the worst, ugliest side of yourself. Like, I experienced, because of how much pain that I had consumed, I experienced the worst bitter side, angry side, mad side, like terrible, ugly side of myself, because I was holding on to that much pain. I didn't know how to really face it. I didn't know how to really, heal properly from it. So if you let it consume you, depending on the situation, that love that you had for that person or whatever thing could turn to hate if you let it consume you that much. Or if you just let it consume you that much, it could turn to just hate, bitterness. It's not good for the heart. It's not good for your spirit at all. So I'm telling you, don't let it consume you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I might lead to the other one. It's just like, it's kind of leading to the other one, honestly. If you dwell on it too much, you see how I'm about to do this? If you dwell on it too much, it can turn to you consuming it so much more that all those emotions is just gonna be just filled with that hate and that anger and that bitterness. And you're just gonna be miserable too. So it's just, I just kind of did a 2-for-1 special there. So that was 2 and 3. 4, actually, I was gonna talk about dwelling on it, but that's basically the same thing I just said. But I'll probably add more into the dwelling part. Don't dwell too much on it. It's good to reflect on it, see where it kind of went wrong, where a person went wrong, where you went wrong. Look at it at both angles. Look at it at a different perspective. That's gonna be 4. Look at it at a different perspective. Like, see where you went wrong, see what the person went wrong. You can reflect on it, so you can learn from it. So when next time it counters and it's a new person, you don't have to go through that same loop. You could just counter it and do the opposite of what you did before. So instead of just kind of being like, why this happened to me, or having that victim mentality, kind of just see where that person went wrong, where you went wrong, and y'all could either reconnect, or you could just accept it for what it was and then keep moving forward, and then take it as a learning lesson. Damn, they're mad loud. Take it as a learning lesson instead of just the all-out worse. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, this is coming from a person that has experienced this thing. So like, I ain't saying that like I never experienced it or I never went through it. I have, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much for it. It's kind of tired into not dwelling on it. Another thing y'all could do is to keep yourself active. Hold on, I don't know if you can hear me. To keep yourselves active, you know, it's good to, you know, still confront it, but keep yourself active. Keep remaining positive and know that things are going to get better over time. And I hope y'all can really hear me. I'm just going to talk closer to the speaker. But just know that things will get better over time. It's just that you can't really pinpoint. You can't really pinpoint anything. You just got to let time run its course and keep pushing no matter what. You know what I'm saying? This got super loud. So hold up. All right, I hope I can hear me better now. They're just doing a lot of construction, so it's gonna be loud. So I had to stop it real quick. But the reason why, before I get back to my topic, the reason why the reason why I'm doing the workout kind of like early, like later on today, is because I already said in the video that because I kind of recorded it already, I could not sleep. I don't know what. I could not sleep. I was having some terrible dreams last night. I couldn't sleep. It was some weird dreams and terrible dreams last night. And if you on the same journey I'm on, you're gonna experience some weird ass shit. I'm telling you. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So you just gotta stay positive and transmute those thoughts into positive thoughts too, because man, you literally gonna have to, it's gonna be a huge battle within yourself too. So especially if you're in your mind too much. So what I was gonna say, yeah, like just look at the positive outlooks as much as you can. Hello, good morning. Look at the positive outlook as much as you can and stay productive too. Like, don't just sit around and like stare in the ceiling, because you know I've done that where I just stared up in the ceiling. Like, that's not going to change anything. That's not going to help anything. You looking at the ceiling and then you just get hit with those, like, because another thing, memories is going to hit. The memories is going to hit you in random moments. But don't just sit up in the wall sulking it, because that's just going to make shit worse. That's another thing I'll say. And then the last thing I'll say is, you know what I mean, you can't pinpoint when you think you healed fully. You can't. I tried that. That shit did not work. You can't pinpoint. You just got to keep healing over time. Because as soon as you think you healed, I'm telling you, you're going to get these tests, man. I'm telling you, you're going to get these tests just to see if you really healed from that. And if you didn't, then obviously you didn't. But I'm telling you, I went through a lot, especially last year. Don't ever try to pinpoint it on your healing process. Don't. You're going to get hit with a crazy ass test. And on top of that, it's just going to build up even more, because you're unaware that you still have a lot of healing to do, which is okay. It's a lifetime process. You know what I mean? So another thing I was gonna say is that despite from healing from so much, it's always gonna be that 2%, 1%, 3%, 4%. However small percentage that you have still there, it's still gonna creep up. Because I had that moment last week. So it's still gonna creep up. But you just gotta keep taking it day by day. And you can't rush the process. You gotta take it day by day. Talk to people that you trust about it. Good morning. Talk to people that you trust about it. Don't be afraid to talk to people about it if it's really bothering you. Always trust yourself with this process too. Always trust your spirit with this process. Always. Crow. Always trust yourself with this process too. And what I was gonna say, I don't got nothing against people smoking or like doing substance stuff, because you know I used to smoke. I'm not gonna lie. Like I still get high every now and then, but I don't smoke anymore. But don't use it. Don't. I'm telling you. Don't use substances to try to escape from the pain. I've done that. Don't do that. It's gonna make shit worse. If anything, when you are high, that shit's gonna hit you even 10 times worse sometimes. You would think that it will help to mask it. No. You know what I'm saying? Because like depending on if you're on the same journey or similar journey as I am, when you're high, like depending on the person I'm talking to, when you're high, you kind of reach a crazy level amount of like consciousness. So that shit's gonna hit you 10 times harder, depending on your mindset, depending on your mental state, and depending on where you at. You know what I'm saying? I experienced so much in my journey when I was high, when I was not in the right state, when I was unbalanced, and I experienced that part of myself even more when I was high. So I'm telling you, you're gonna have to face it, man. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to face it, and naturally, just so not only that you can find balance within yourself when you do decide to like get high or whatever, but not only that, you're gonna find balance within yourself. It's just so many things that will happen in life where you're gonna be able to kind of just endure even more. And another thing is that I learned when it comes to this healing process is, I'm probably gonna make a whole different video about this, is about like not being so attached and just remaining detached, because you know what I'm saying, everything is temporary, you know what I mean, and the more that you're attached to something, the worse the pain is going to get. And I'm saying this because I went through it, so that's why I'm saying it. But that's all I gotta say. Those are the things that I've learned when it comes to healing. I hope, you know, take what resonates with you, whoever comes across this video. And day 4 dropping today. I'm about to go meditate and then take the bus and then go to school. I'm gonna see y'all. Yeah, that's all. Hey, yo. Everybody lost today. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Peace. Alright, I just remember what else I was gonna say. One more, well, there's 2 more things. One, definitely do what you enjoy more. That's 1. And 2, if you don't heal properly, that pain will spill on other people, and you will end up hurting other people without even realizing. And I have done that to people. So I'm telling you, it's important. That's why that's the things that I learned. So not only that I'm saying this for myself, for wherever any other situation happens, but to also just spread it around other people, you know? So I know life could get hard, you know what I'm saying? But don't give up, man. We're all here for a reason. So enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Now I got everything. All right, I'm gonna see y'all now. See y'all day 4. Yeah.